Welcome to season 2 of Adigun Unfiltered. We're officially back, and today we're starting episode 1 talking business. On today's episode, I have the CEO of Food by 7, Mr. Fash,
Hi, my bro.
and the CEO of Bastilux, Sebastian.
Good, my bro.
Okay, men's desire to acquire things, most times, it's not based on emotion, it's not based on feeling, there's an end goal. So when both of you started your businesses, what did you want to win? First, Sebastian.
Okay, so when I started, I just wanted to see a lot of people putting on my clothes, my brand, putting on my brand. That was my initial goal. That was what I wanted.
It wasn't about freedom, like independence, that you want to be making your own money. It was more to you about the clothing brand itself.
Brand. The money too is an important aspect, very important aspect, because you need money to produce, to make the brand, the clothes, production. But that was like the main purpose.
Okay, you just wanted to see people putting on your clothes.
Yes.
Well, for me, yeah, it's starting my business was the main reason was just to have this money. There's, in this age, yeah, there's the peer pressure around, and people go into things, a lot of things, and I was just there looking for what to do because there are a lot of other things that somebody can do. So I picked food.
Big food. Are you a foodie?
I am a foodie for the right type of food. I'm not just any foodie, the right type of food.
So you are a selective foodie.
Yes, selective foodie, you get me?
So what was the first move you made to chase that goal?
When I started, I made a lot of mistakes, which first of all was producing a lot. I produced in bulk, which was a dangerous movement because not only did I waste money, I didn't have people to buy those items that I produced. You get what I'm saying? And then I got a lot of, don't worry, I'll get back to you, including my friend here. Don't worry.
I got back to him though.
But he actually got back to me.
Yeah.
So that was the first mistake that I made. Mass production.
Mass production. So you just carried everything.
That was the first mistake I made. But with time, get to adapt, know when to produce. You're producing based on demand. So once someone say, okay, I like this, you get to observe, okay, this is an interested customer. So like that, we grow. We're learning, I'm still learning.
So your question was, what was the first thing I did?
Yeah. What was the first move you made?
First move I made. Okay, so I'm sure nobody knows this at all because it's a tight secret.
Yeah.
But since you are talking about Food by 7, why not?
Exactly.
The first time I ever had the opportunity to open up a store for Food by 7, only my close friend Mubarak Balogun knows this. I borrowed money from all these loan banks online. I borrowed a sum of 65,000 naira and I was supposed to pay back, I think 92k or so. That was the first time I did that. I knew that going into that was dangerous if that was the first, but I summed up the courage because I tried. I guess that's what I did. I tried. I borrowed it, and to God be the glory, the first sale was pretty very, it was very convincing, and that's what made me say, okay, yes, I want to do this more. I think I made ×3 of what I put into that business that day, that store that day, and immediately I paid the loan back because, of course, you have to. I paid the fear is there. I swear, I don't want somebody calling my father telling him that your son borrowed 65.
Oh, so your parents were not aware of it.
My friends, I'm the only person that knows is my friend. That's the only person. And everybody now, apparently, everybody knows now.
Yeah. So lots of times we all have ideas, but the only people that we actually see and celebrate, like you guys today, we celebrate and see you guys today because you guys did not just have ideas, you had ideas that you executed. A lot of people stop at the idea phase because they're afraid. Everybody has their fears, but it's who executes it. So I want to ask you, what were you most afraid of when you were starting? Was it being laughed at, or was it failing at the business?
Okay, so when I started,
Yeah.
so what was that?
This is Golden Chops. It's a new snack brand in Bells. So they have plantain chips, they have kuli kuli, and I'm a sucker for plantain chips, and it's crunchy, it tastes good, and immediately you order, you get it immediately, straight away on delivery, and it goes for just 1,500.
That was affordable. That was nice.
It's very solid.
When I started, there were already brands and bills, and then before I started, I already told my guys, like, people feel my tight circle that okay, I want to open a brand, a clothing brand, and then everybody was like, Omo, who is going to buy your clothes? The ID brands and bills. You get that kind of thing. Now, people disencouraged me. People made me feel like, Omo, I'm just going to waste money. I should go into something else. I should go into crypto. That kind of thing. Some people say I should use the money. The money I want to use, I should use it. I should do towards. Get that kind of thing.
Yeah, I get you.
What I was most afraid of was producing clothes that people wouldn't like. You know what I'm saying? But what happened was the first clothes I produced went viral. So that was what motivated me, and what that was what motivated me. And then before I did like the first design I did, before I did that, I was already nominated for brand of the year. Like before I did the design, before I even thought of okay, this is what I want to do. So that pushed me.
Seems your PR team is very good, though.
I have Bukumi to thank for,
Okay.
my manager, so I have him to thank for.
Okay.
So that was what pushed me. That's notice you get.
Yeah.
That was what pushed me to continue.
More fashion really enjoying this plant. Okay.
It tastes like food like 7.
What?
It tastes like food like 7.
You guys could partner.
Sure. So I feel like the only thing that I was afraid of course, there are other things like, yeah, apart from this 65k, apart from making a loss, was the one thing that I was afraid of was bad reviews. You see, I'm one of the worst people pleaser I know, in the sense that I want to make sure everybody is satisfied. I like everybody being on good terms with me, especially when I bring that to my business. You can't tell me that when you come to my store and you taste my food and you tell me it's not nice, I would be heartbroken. Forget you not buying, forget the fact that you don't like what I sell. Nah, that is my major concern. That's what I fear the most. What I fear the most.
Before we come back to you, Sebastian, did that fear affect the decisions you make?
Yes, it did.
In what way?
It made me hesitate a lot, in the sense of picking the right people, in sense of doing it this way, doing it that way. I had to see it from everybody's point of view. That's why Food by 7 is not just a one-man business. It's a business of me, my friends, and my family. It's a collective venture, in the sense of everybody knows that they had a say, down to the creation of my logo. I did not do it myself. I wanted, are you sure? What are these? What would attract people? What would bring people to my
You
place?
dragged everyone along.
Yes, what would actually want people, make people want me? So it's not just my opinion. It's not just where I stand from. It's from everybody's perspective around me.
Okay. So Sebastian, those fears, did they affect your decision making in Bastilux?
Of course.
In what way?
Initially, I remember I had to do my logo 3 times.
3 times.
Because I did the first one, I was looking at it, I was like, is this all I want Bastilux to be? I did the second one. I have a graphic designer. Yeah, so I did the second one, I was like, more people like this. I had to do it again. So the third time, I was like, when my graphic designer produced the logo, and then I had to seek everybody's point of view on it. Like, I fuck with this, I fuck with this. So yeah, so that was part of my fears. Yeah. And then I also wanted to produce something that everybody can put on. Be it children, girls, guys, wherever you're going to, you can put on Bastilux.
Bastilux is a brand for everybody.
It's a brand for everybody. Whether you're disabled, crippled, wherever you are, you can put on Bastilux.
Okay.
Okay, so another thing was the fear of people thinking my prices are overpriced. But when I say my shirt is going for so amount, it will like kiniko, that is too. So that made me, for some people, my friends, I had to reduce the price that I was selling to them.
Did I have to come with reducing the quality?
It didn't come with reducing, so I was at a loss. You get what I'm saying? So I had to reduce the prices for them. Say, okay, this is going for so amount. I'm like, it's too expensive. Because you're my guy, I'll reduce it. So I've been at a loss for some time until after a while, and I was like, if it's Gucci or if it's so thing or if it's go crazy now, will you price?
But
you get what I'm saying?
You know, hear that looks at the back of the something. It's luxury now.
Luxury, but you get what I'm saying? If it's go crazy, will they price it? So with time, I had to know that, okay, this is Bastilux. This is a luxurious brand. This is premium brand. I had to set a standard for it. I know that this is the price, a fixed price. You don't price it.
Okay, so did that hurt some friendships?
For some of my guys, yes,
But
it did.
so
Definitely did.
what was the mindset?
Mindset was, it's a standard. This is a standard price. You get, so if it's something you like, you love. Okay, bro, I love your t-shirts. It's, how much is it? I give you a price. This is the price. So if you like it, you come for it. So it's something.
I was expecting you to wear Bastilux. So.
I'm putting on Bastilux.
Oh, I did not see that. I saw Seven's
Putting on
t-shirt.
Bastilux. Yeah.
7.
If you're talking about pricing, yeah, I think I'm quite frankly the easiest, because I have things worth of 100 naira. I sell as down as that. I didn't start this venture to exploit people. No, I did not start this venture to become a billionaire. No, I started this because I wanted something stable. I wanted a service that everybody can have, every single person can have. It is a luxury, don't get me wrong. Choosing to eat food by 7 and to eat food by 7 is a luxury. Yes, the basic balanced diet meals are there. Your rice, your everything that you eat on a daily basis. But you choose to eat food by 7. That's luxury. You get me? So, having said that, I put it in a price where everybody can afford. You need to have a designated menu, because quite frankly, we are all students. We are not working. 90% of us are working. Where do you want to see money except from allowances? Where do I want to see money except from allowances? So how are they going to buy? How are they going to pay? If I'm calling something 100K, no, now I have something. I sell based on what people can afford. That is what I do.
What has been, with business, there would always be tough periods. There'll be the period that would decide whether you can lift your head again and look forward, or there will be that period where you just shut down. Both of you are still here today, so meaning that when that period came, you lifted your head forward. So now I want to ask you, what's been the biggest lesson you have learned from Bastilox, and what's been the biggest lesson you have learned from Food by Seven? Sorry, wait, Food by Seven. What kind of food brand is it? Is it fast food? Is it
It's
continental?
finger foods. I cater.
Okay.
I cater for finger foods in the sense of from burgers to small chops to chicken and chips. I'm your guy. Exactly, I'm there.
What's been the biggest lesson?
You know, when you stay and then for a period of time you're not getting orders, you're getting, I'll get back to you, or you're getting, don't worry, my guy, at the end of the month, that kind of thing. And then you're still waiting for the I'll get back to you replies and everything and everything. And then that aside, also when they say you've sold out, and then the decision to whether you spend the money or to reinvest it back. So that was one of like the toughest decisions I had.
Should I flex
Should
or
I
should I grow?
flex the party? Should I go? Should I flex? Should I have fun? Or should
Yeah.
I reinvest it back? So that was like the biggest lesson I've learned, to reinvest. Because if you do not reinvest, you can't move forward. You get what I'm saying? If I did not reinvest, I won't be here today because I'll still be flexing, and past love should have died.
So can you say you have found the balance to still flex and grow the business, or for now here all business?
Okay, so for now it's still business, because any extra money I have, I use it to reinvest in Baslux. I do not touch Baslux money. Baslux money, I look at that. It's not my money. It's for the brand. You get, so I do not touch it. So if I have like extra money from somewhere, I boom. You get what I'm saying? So I reinvest.
I get you.
I reinvest into the brand.
Yeah. So Fash, what decision have you made in Food by Seven that you will never make again?
Assuming life is a bed of roses. I say this because everywhere that you go, personally, throughout 2025, I took my business round Lagos and Ogun State, just to some universities that I have people. So by God's grace, Food by Seven went to 6 different universities last year, from Babcock to Pan Atlantic to Chris Crawford to University of Lagos. We were everywhere.
Like that, carry your market on your head.
Exactly. And we're showing at their stalls. But the thing is that you can't win every time. Especially the times that you feel like you are going to win. Don't be afraid that you are not going to win. Don't be shocked rather that you are not going to win, because you you might lose a lot. Because I know, because I've witnessed firsthand how to lose money. I've seen my money burn.
You like say you don't lose a lot too.
Okay, you know what? We are going to do something. I want you to tell me numbers, and I'll tell you how high I've lost.
Let's start big. 5 zeros,
No, higher,
6 zeros,
Yes, 6 years. 6 years is about it.
Should we go higher again?
No, I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet. I'm
Oh,
not
yeah,
there yet.
yeah, I
But
get
6 years. And it will come as a shock. It came as a shock to me, basically, because of the particular place. This was a place that there were a lot of people. I don't want to mention the university because, like,
You want to drag?
yes, and I don't want to drag the university because there were a lot of people. There were swarms of people. And I believed that it's food by seven now. It's something that everybody wants to eat. So, but lo and behold,
It didn't do.
it didn't do. I was there for like maybe 5-10 days, and those 5-10 days were the worst 5-10 days of my business.
Did you feel small in that period? That because everybody carries their business on their head, feels like it sits. So in that period, did you really dent your confidence?
It didn't actually, because it just showed me that I've been fighting inner battles. You know when you call somebody a local champion? Exactly. So it showed me that there's competition outside. And if you want to survive outside, you have to be bigger and be better. So you have to like re-strategize. That's one of the main things I've learned with Football 7.
Okay. A lot of times it's common to men that when we have issues, when we have challenges, we lock up. So when things got tough, did you find that courage, that bravery to talk to somebody, or you found your way by yourself? Because finding your way by yourself is going to elongate the process. So I want to know, did you talk to somebody, or you just said, "Oh, I'm a woman,
Well, when things got tough, there were many times I wanted to quit. I'm not doing this thing.
uninvolve me."
Say, uninvolve me, bro. I'm not doing this thing again. But the thing now is that I didn't start the brand alone. I started the brand with a friend, a very close friend of mine, Bukumi. So there are times where I was like, oh my god, it's just will still do this brand thing again. We'll use this money, go do other things, that kind of thing. But with time, I was like, oh my, if I stop, I'm not someone that I easily quit. So with time, I was like, this is something I've already started. So what's the gain of I'll start and then stop? You get what I'm saying? There was something Odumodu said during that period that motivated me. It was like, show them everything you feel do. You have nothing to lose. Carry it on your head. Put so many times. So that thing motivated me. So at that point, I kept posting. I remember when I started, I used to post like 10 times a day. I'll post, do broadcast, share it, post. I'll meet people, alpha, yeah, I check who, you get that kind of thing. I'll carry my brand, move room to room. People like, guy, you've come again. You get that kind of thing. So that's motivated me to continue. But I wanted to quit. But I would say I thank God for not allowing me to quit, because it would have been a very bad thing. I'd quit.
For your ego?
Not for my ego, for myself.
Okay. For yourself,
Myself.
in what sense?
Because this brand was something I wanted to do way back. But when I wanted to start, the money that I had budgeted to start my clothing brand, I had already spent it on something else that is not related to the business at all.
Vassilovs don't go flex.
So I felt that I can't go back to what I already did before. You get what I'm saying? That I had already budgeted so amount. You get to start my brand, and then I'm going back to quitting, to waiting. I'm waiting. You get waiting for the right time. There's never a right time to start. So if you don't wake up and say, come on, you keep waiting and keep procrastinating, and then you end up losing everything.
Okay. So, Fash, same question.
Yeah, to me, I'm someone that I get fed up easily with things. When things are not going my way, I get fed up easily, and I'm a talkative. I talk and I blurt and I yap a lot, be it to my family or to my friends. I yap a lot to my friends. Ah, God, they've suffered in my hand, especially about food by seven. I remember the first day. I remember the first day that I did this food by seven. That day that I borrowed the 65,000 naira. We were supposed to open shop for 10. I guess it was 10 in the morning and closed by 5. It was 1 p.m. and these my cooks were not here. I wanted to run mad.
I can still feel the pain.
I wanted to run mad. So like, I personally, I get tired, I get pissed off at things, and I want to like, see, I want to pack things up, but people around me, I'm grateful for the people around me, from Barak to Little Barracks to Great to Dora and Judith, everybody that has helped me expand my business. To Iki, those people that were around me that were saying, Fash, just do this, Fash, just do that. And to be fair, yeah, there's this person of mine. Her name is Daniela. Really do. You might know her. She owns our own restaurant. Yes, she was one of the reasons why I started Food by Seven. She gave me the privilege, the platform to do so. For that, I'll be eternally grateful. So, going back to people like that, that will reassure you that, Fash, you can do this. Fash, don't worry, this thing will be fine. Just wait. Just calm down. Because I promise you, there are millions of times that you want to just talk, say, okay, everybody take back your money. I'm not doing anymore. But I didn't. I held on, and I'm still holding on by the thread. I'm still holding on.
You know why I admire people like Daniela? Because she's in the same industry, and she didn't try and lock up.
Yeah.
It's because a market is also Bell students.
Yes. No.
So to open a door for another person who is going to have the same markets,
Exactly.
that shows how big our heart is.
Yes.
So
Shout out to her.
yeah. So now, was there anybody you felt like at the beginning of this business you were going to talk to, but you didn't? That you just felt like, I'm not sure this person can understand the vision. I'm not sure this person can. Was there anybody like that? Did you have to drop people along the way of this journey?
I feel like I did not have to drop people, but I did not include them in the beginning. There are certain people that I included in the beginning of this venture, and those were my friends. Like I said, I'm a risk taker. My friends and 2 special people to me. I did not want to involve them at first.
Okay.
Because of the fear of failure. Okay. My father has this saying in our home that there is no failure in this house. And he says that authoritatively, with a sense of that, nobody go feel calm. So in anything I do, I make sure that before anything gets to him, or because before anything involves him in my things, it has to be a channel of success, not something that can easily go down. So, and this was business. Business is risk. I get it. So I have to know that, okay, I can handle this first. So the people that I uninvolved at first were my parents. The rest of my family knew. My sisters knew. And my sisters knew, my siblings knew, and my friends knew, of course. They knew that they're at my back every time. But my parents were the last people to know that I was doing something like this. Because I'm sure your father would not like it when you go and borrow 65,000 naira from a loan bank. So that's it, my parents. Let's say that's parents.
What was building Bastilux? forced you to change about yourself?
I'm someone that I get upset easily. Do you get? But with time, you learn how to calm down and then talk to people. You have to learn that perseverance, patience. That you must learn it. If not, you want the power for your customer. Customers are always right. That kind of thing. So I had to calm myself down. Know how to talk to people. Know how to channel my energy into my bro, don't worry, whenever you're ready, that kind of thing. So it taught me patience, taught me how to be self-controlled, how to calm myself down.
I feel like for me, I already have these people traits. I like people. I told you I'm a people pleaser. I like people. I love having conversations with people. I love people that if you talk to me, I'll talk to you. You get me? Someone that enjoys if I enter a room that I should know everybody that is inside the room. Sure, you get. I like the attention, and that helped my business. It grew while doing my business because there's nobody. If you're not sitting here, I'll start to preach you about food by 7 because I'm that kind of person. The first thing that comes to my head is talk to you about food by 7, and food by 7 has helped me to be able to talk better, to be able to communicate with people better.
I'm also like that too. By the time you guys are leaving, I'm going to get 2 new subscribers.
Yes, I'm not tired. I'm not tired.
Okay. So now, if you stop Bastilux tomorrow, what would you be?
I'm a medical engineer.
Biomedical
But I'll
engineer.
still be, because I'm someone that I'm business minded.
Okay.
I love business. I love money. I love making money.
Okay.
I can sit here and talk about business for hours without knowing that time is going.
Okay.
You get? So I would be an entrepreneur.
Okay.
May not be Bastilux. The name Bastilux, that's my name already.
You've grown with it already.
I've gone with it already because Bastilux is a registered brand.
You've registered it.
It's registered.
Same.
So
I'm on 2
it might
serious
not
businessmen.
be Bastilux as per clothes, streetwear clothes, but the name it's already there. So I'll go into some other thing, business.
Okay.
Apart from the degree, the civil engineering degree, I am
Okay, so both of you
pursuing.
fully intend using your degrees.
Yes, of course.
Waste 5 years.
Some people say the degree is for their parents.
Of course. But still, it's 5 years, my bro.
Yeah.
5 solid years of hydraulics and concrete structures. Come on. I'll use it, of course.
Okay.
But still, I'm somebody that loves sports.
Okay.
I enjoy
Football?
sports. I don't play. Nobody say I play.
Oh, you're a big fan.
Yes, so I'm a
club?
big
Which
fan
club?
of everything.
Which club?
Personally, I like to say I retired. I am an Eden Hazard fan.
So you're not a Chelsea fan.
I'm not a
You're
Chelsea fan. I'm not a
fan.
Madrid fan. No. I've retired from all those teams. So I'm a big sports person.
Hazard is
from
magical.
the best player of all time. Argue with your keyboard. Argue.
Oh, that was messy.
Argue.
Calm down.
Argue. So
Football fan? Club.
Liverpool.
this guy now.
You know game, bro.
So I'm a big sports person. I enjoy every part of sports because of the passion that comes with it. So that draws me, that captivates me. So maybe I'll become the next Combo or the next Adigun or the next who knows, the Jimmy Carragher or something.
I don't like Carragher. I'm a Liverpool fan, but that guy talks it. Look. Okay. So I think that wraps it up. It's been nice talking about business with the CEO of Bastilux Luxury.
Thank you so much for having me, my bro.
Food by 7. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the episode. This episode was sponsored by Golden Chips. Fash, what do you have to say about Golden Chips?
We'll talk about golden chips. We'll talk about it.
Sebastian,
You guys get a good chips, so don't miss
We'll
out.
talk about it.
don't miss out on your Golden Chips.
It's crazy.
We'll talk about
Slaps.
it.
So can't wait to have you guys on episode 2. we're still talking about business, but this time with the ladies. So as always, keep learning, keep growing, keep taking action. This has been Adigun Unfiltered.